me what's up. Think you gon' play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders,
It's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to another podcast, man. In today's video, we're going to discuss body game. 3 signs women find you attractive. If you're new here or you already been here, go and click that like button. Go ahead and comment on and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go on and get into this topic, man. So, when you practicing the body game, bro, you accentuating your physique, you wearing clothes that fit your physique like this. I like my compressors. You know, I'm doing the compressor game nowadays because in regular clothes, I'm starting to look a little smaller because I'm cutting. And shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me. But anyway, let's go on and get into these topics, man, because women gonna show you these signs when you practicing the body game, and by practicing the body game, that makes you more attractive just by chance. But anyway, the first sign is when you walking past a woman and she ends up like playing with her hair and fiddling and fidgeting, bro. That's a thing that I've been seeing a lot, bro. I've been seeing that a lot up here. Like I was walking, I seen that at least 10 times on the way, just walking to the building where I work at. So I'm telling you, like when you walking up and you walking past a chick and she just start playing with her hair and just start nervously brushing her hair, bro, that is a very, very big sign that she finds you attractive and that you making her nervous. And it's almost like a small intimidation factor too in a way, but you really making her nervous because she finds you attractive. And this has happened even when girls are with their dudes, bro. I've seen this too, where they with their dudes and usually they can't say nothing or they don't want to say nothing. They might be in a situation where they can't talk to you right now or whatever, but that just automatically shows that they just can't deny. That shows that your energy can't be denied. That shows that your essence, your aura can't be denied. So even if she try to look away, I've seen chicks do this too. Like they'll try to look away, but still do that little nervous brush down their hair. Like, oh my goodness, oh my God, I gotta hurry up and get by. Like I be seeing that for real. That happens a lot. So guys, when they nervously like playing with their hair when they walking by you, bro, and it's almost like a little smirk too. Some of them will look at you, smile, and do it too, like in a nervous, like playful manner type deal. But that's a sign of nervous energy. Any woman that's ever like brushed their hair and they all do it the same. But I'm talking about all these times it happened. Like I said, it happened like more than 10 times on the way over here, by like minimum 10 times, and they all did it the same way, bro. They all did it the same way. It was miraculous. It was miraculous. They all got that same gesture. And I drew this conclusion that it's really just nervous energy, because when they see you and they're attracted and they looking like, and they know that you can attract other women, they know that you're above average, they know that you are that guy one way or another because you got an above average level physique, and they know that you can attract women and you're attracting them at the same time, bro. That's gonna make them nervous. So that nervous energy just kicks in, and it's almost like it's involuntary. They can't help themselves. It's like when you nervous around a girl and you start feeling, or you like, guys, we tend to scratch our head, or we adjust our glasses, or we do a little something too. We have a little nervous gestures too, but it's involuntary. So it's almost like they can't control when they do it. And that's another thing. That's the first sign. They will fidget and they will play with their hair whenever you come around. So pay attention when the women come around, and other women can see when that happens to a woman as well too. So because I look back a couple times and I see a lady looking at the woman when she does that, when she walk by, I try to draw that conclusion, but I looked at it like women can tell when you're making another woman like nervous or something like that, or frazzled or something like that along them lines. Trust me. Women pay attention to women way more than a lot of guys think, and that's why the mob mentality is so strong, guys. Just to give you a little bit of game on that, the mob mentality is so strong because they always looking at what other women are doing. They always looking at what the other women find interesting. That's why when you walk around with a beautiful woman, or they see other women checking you out, that's why even if they don't like you, I heard women that didn't even like me at first, they like really used to be mad at me all the time, or treat me mean all the time, and act like I didn't exist, try to look away and all that. And as soon as they seen other women, especially women that they find attractive, like women, they judge themselves and they compare themselves to each other. So if they feel like this woman is least on her caliber or above, they will definitely be like, dang, so is she checking him out? So dang, I wonder what's to him. Then they're gonna become intrigued. So that's how it happens, guys. So they see that you making other women nervous, and they could be sitting at a lunch table and you walking past women and they playing with their hair when you walk by, fidgeting. They gonna look and be like, okay, I see what's going on. They know what's going on. Even if they can deny it 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, but they know for a fact that it is true. Even if they hate your guts, they can't help but admit that you are an above average guy, that you at least make other women attractive, even if they don't find you attractive, even if they're trying to fight it themselves. That's what most of them be doing anyway. They trying to fight it. But anyway, that's the first sign. The second sign is, bro, when usually, like I say, for instance, like you shopping or you doing like regular stuff. Mostly this happens like in public. You shopping or something, or you looking at some clothes or something, or say for instance, or you in a cafeteria getting some food, or you at a buffet getting some food. They always find their way around trying to get next to you, and that's the thing I always been noticing. Like in grocery stores, they'll try to come over there, like you looking at some chips or something, you looking at some popcorn, they try to come next to you and they try to get stuff right directly next to you when everything else is around. Like out of nowhere, they could be doing nothing at all. If they see you, they automatically go into that mode. And the thing about that is, like, they can be around a man and they can be just really just doing like regular stuff. You could tell because they whole demeanor kind of changed. Like it was calm energy, chilling, like they just regularly shopping, doing nothing, right? As soon as I end up coming around, it's like it's frantic. They coming around, coming to look for stuff, I'm gonna tell you this one example right happened at a gift shop. So I was in the gift shop, I walked by with this tall girl and it was like a tall boyfriend. Like I walked past them the first time, like she kind of glanced at me, and the tall boyfriend was trying to like just walk away, like he don't see me. You know, a lot of guys be doing that. I'm gonna tell you that now. A lot of guys definitely do that, especially when you practicing the body game. That's a form of intimidation. But anyway, I walked past, right, but he was trying to hurry up and like kind of move his girl to hurry up and walk at the pace he was walking because he saw me there. He wasn't doing all that before I came over there. Trust me, I know, because I seen him a couple paces before I came over there. So when I walked over, I started going to look at the trinkets, right, and I was about to go in line and go and check out because I hadn't got me a couple granola bars because I wanted to eat, and I really like these little granola bars they be having in there. They definitely good, and they macro friendly. So I went to go grab something. I was looking at something before I was about to get in the line, and the chick came over there and started looking at the same thing right next to me, like just to get like a closer look, and she stayed over there for like a little bit and then started looking down and kind of smirking a little bit. So I'm like, damn, here you go. And the guy was like looking real mad. He was hating that she was over there. He was hating that she was over. He didn't like the fact that she was over there by me in the first place. His whole motive was to try to keep her the hell away from where I was. So that was the main thing. It just be like small stuff like that when they trying to put themselves in your vicinity in any way, shape, or form, and they like going out their way to do it, and you can tell that they going out their way to do it. It's like judge how they looking at first, right? When they shopping and it's just regular, right? And then you just end up coming over there and they just magically end up right beside you, or they magically trying to brush up against you, bro. That happens a lot with me too. They definitely like to try to brush up a lot. It's the main thing. It's crazy because if guys did the same thing, bro, we would definitely be getting slapped or getting the police called on us or getting told off, cussed out, something along them lines. It's like direct consequences for stuff like that. But the women can literally come up and feel on you, brush up against you, grope you, any kind of thing, and there's just no consequences. It's just the way it happens. It's just the way it works, guys. But that's the second sign, guys. They will put themselves in your vicinity and they will try to come around and shop around you, do little things just to show that they're there. They're trying to really get your attention, but they're trying to do it inadvertently. You know what I mean? And that's a very big sign, and we tend to overlook that. But you'll be like, dang, how this chick end up right beside me every time? You shopping way over here and she end up looking at you. She already done peeped the physique. She already done peeped who you are, and she's finding you attractive. So hey, she trying to get near you. That happens a lot. That happens all the time with me. And this also happens too when you walking. They end up trying to walk closer to you. Like say for instance, you walking on the sidewalk. You way on this side. You give them plenty of space. I'm talking about like 3 human shoulder lengths of space, and she finds a way to curve into. I didn't have women drag their boyfriends. I didn't have a kid drag a dad over just to be closer to me. It's crazy because it's funny how kids they revere guys with muscles. It is what it is. Kids they look at you like a superhero. That happens a lot. So like little kids, they'll definitely try to get near you. But a lot of women, you'll be like, why, how she magically got way over here and I'm way on this side of the sidewalk? Because they trying to get close to you, bro. They trying to get your attention, trying to get a closer look, and they trying to put themselves in your vicinity. The same way the lady in the store come and pick up the chip bags beside you. The same way if you're in a buffet and you over here scooping up some rice or something, and she magically trying to scoop up the broccoli right next to you. That is no coincidence, fellas. That is no coincidence. I'm telling you right now. That is definitely a sign that she finds you attractive and she trying to put herself in your vicinity. Women just like being around guys, even if she's not even trying to do nothing like that. They just like to be around guys, and they like to choose on guys, even if it's inadvertently. For some reason, I just noticed that women just have that in them. Even if like they with their men, I just know it's like an uncontrollable urge when they know that it's a guy that's getting to be top tier and that's getting to be a guy that's above average. They know that a guy that's attractive, that they know that a lot of women will find attractive. They just like to be around those guys. They like to have those type of guys like in their back pocket, some way, shape, or form. Some way, shape, or form, bro. Like they always want to be like real close to you. They always want to come around you, and just to do that. And some of them do that to make their men jealous. Some of them like really be playing with their men like that. So you can tell like I've been used as the object of making men jealous a long time. A chick at my last job used to do that. Like whenever her and her boyfriend was arguing, she'll come over there she'll come over there and try to like feel on my arms and stuff, and he'll get mad, and I'd be like, damn, I'm thinking she over there trying to spit game, and trying to talk to me and stuff, because she was fine. Everybody in the warehouse wanted to smash her, but the thing is, like, everybody wanted to smash it, but the thing is that she came over and used me to make that guy jealous. I knew that it was smashing, and for a while that made the guy like resent me. He didn't like me at all. Like, we didn't want to speak or none of that stuff. So I'm just telling you right now, they gonna come in your vicinity. They gonna try to, they always tend to choose you. Women always do. I don't know why, but it's like they just like to be around a guy that they know is very attractive, especially when they know multiple women find you attractive. Even if they don't want nothing to do with you themselves, even if they don't want to do something. Because I had women say that, I wouldn't do nothing with you, but you were a very fine man. I've had women that say that. They'll be like, this one woman said that, you're like art. Like, I keep you up in the gallery, but I wouldn't bring you home and hang you up on my wall. That's what a woman told me like one time. And I think she's like a lesbian type chick, but it's crazy when they still want to find you attractive, but they just want to be around to admire you, but they don't want to like take it past that. There's a lot of women like that as well. So don't mistake that, guys, as in everyone want to be with you. Some women just like to admire from a distance. You see what I mean? It's almost like the crocodile hunter and like a person that's just there for the tour. The crocodile hunter like to get up and close and personal with the venomous snakes. The other person just like to admire the venomous snakes, like maybe a photographer or something, from a distance. You see what I mean? So it's definitely like that. Some like to get up close and personal, and some like to view and admire from a distance. That's exactly how that is. But anyway, the third sign, bro. The third sign that a woman finds you attractive when you're practicing the body game is that they start like very, very like useless conversation. They either coming asking you for directions, either coming to ask you for something, and they slick with it too, because it's really like, it ain't nothing but like, I call these like slick conversation starters. They really just slick conversation starters. That's really all it is, because once they get past the nitty gritty of the initial interaction, of the initial icebreaker, then they say what they really want. Then they're gonna be like, oh, so you, okay. Once you get that, they ask you, like, say for instance, that she come and ask, okay, an obvious thing, okay, well, you know where the bathroom's at, even though you don't even work at the store. You'd be like, oh, you know where the bathroom's at? It's something you should be asking the employee, right? But yeah, she came and asked, do I know where the bathroom's at? And I was like, yeah, they back there still like, okay, that's good. Well, do you know, you work out, don't you? You look like you work out. You look pretty good. Do you do a personal training? Like, I've been asked that so many times. Women ask me, do I do personal training all the time, bro? And that ain't nothing but a way for them to get your contact information so that they can really get intertwined with you. Some of them do be kind of serious about it, but some of them really just have motives behind it. And a lot of women really just like I said before, they like to be in the presence of a guy that looks good, that's above average, and they know that he gets other women, and they found you attractive. So I know if they found you attractive, they know most likely other women gonna find you attractive. And she probably was sitting there peeping how the other women in the store was reacting to me when I was walking by. So It could be that as well, but she asked me if I was a personal trainer, got her contact information, and you know, the dynamics are at play. So we gonna see what the true interactions, we gonna see what their true intentions are. And then that happens with wives, that happens with girlfriends, that happens with single women, but there's no big difference with that. So I'm telling you guys right now, I'm trying to keep it real with y'all guys. A lot of these barricades that y'all think that are up because of these relationships and rings and all these commitments and all this, that really just goes out the window when she finds a dude that is really hitting her on those cylinders, bro. When you a dude that just turning on from the jump, like that's what kind of happens, bro. That's what kind of happens. They throw all that out the window. It's almost like they forget that they even married. They'll take the wedding band off and all that, bro. Like, it's almost like they come around and act like single women. Seriously, married women come around and act like single women. I've had married women come and choose on me in front of their husbands as well. But come and ask those same, like I said, that same useless conversation. They'll be like, "Hey, young man, do you know what this is? Where this is?" And feeling on my arm and stuff while she's saying it in front of her husband. I'm looking at the husband, and I could tell he's sitting there mean mugging me. I'm trying to like keep it cordial, like, "Oh yeah," and I try to like hurry, like kind of slide up under to get a hand up off me, just to ease the situation. Because the last thing I want a guy to do is think I'm trying to take his girl right in front of him, or talk to his wife, or spit some game to his wife right in front of his face, which is very disrespectful. So I ain't that type of guy. So I kind of slid under and like pointed, like I'm like, I don't know why they always be asking me for stuff, directions and stuff, and I don't work there. That happens a lot to me. Like, they ask me for directions, or, "Oh, how do you think this look?" Or they always want your opinion, but they always want to start some type of conversation with you one way or another. But the real motive behind that is usually to get your contact information. It is to find ways to be within your life. So one way or another, they just trying to find a way to be in your life, bro. I'm just telling you that now. They trying to find a way to get your contact information and link up later. And if they with their boyfriend, I done had chicks sneak away from their boyfriend while they children was in the stroller and slip me a number, bro. It has happened. I told y'all that before. I don't be trying to do that. Like I said, I don't really like the adultery thing. I don't like trying to do with other men's girls and stuff. So now I'm really off that, because I really felt bad about that for real. But I'm like really off that. So it's definitely on from that. But like I said, so the first sign that they find you attractive is that they will act very, very nervous around you, have the very nervous energy around you guys. Playing with the hair, they're fidgeting. The second sign is they're gonna move around, put themselves in your vicinity, and try to make sure you see them, bump into you some type of way so you can notice them, because your attraction is hitting on so many cylinders that they just gotta be beside you. And the third way is them trying to talk to you to get your contact information. They try to do that inadvertently, and they try to go from the side, like they trying to do it in a slick way. They trying to act like they asking for something else, or they trying to ask like whether you doing something with business, or they trying to act like everything's professional, but really they got like a motive. They really on demon time. That's demon time in disguise, really. But anyway, a lot of women got to do that demon time in disguise. So even if they see, the thing is, and let me touch on this as well with this last point too. And the reason they do demon time in disguise is because, like, even if you was that type of guy to be like, "Oh no, man, hey man, your girl trying to talk to me," and you try to go to a boyfriend and be like, "Hey man, she trying to talk to me, bro. You need to straighten her up." You can't really say that, because all she did was ask you for directions, right? So that's why she tried to test, and they try to set you out by having normal conversation. You see what I mean? They have normal conversation. So even if things were to go sideways, she ain't really say nothing. You see what I mean? She ain't really go too far or nothing like that. She keep it professional. Even if she end up getting your number some way, shape, or form, she would not make it come off as she was trying to make it a sexual advance. So even if things were to blow out of proportion, and even if the bombs was to go over Baghdad or whatever, was to blow up like Big Bertha, it wouldn't come off as she was trying to do this. You see what I'm saying? So that's a defense mechanism. So just in case when they doing their shenanigans and they get caught, they won't get in trouble. That's the big thing right there. And I noticed that. I'm thinking like, okay, so even if I did go and tell this dude that she trying to talk to me in front of him, it ain't no evidence. You see what I mean? That's why they be on demon time in disguise, guys. But anyway, it's your boy Nodo, coming to another video, coming to another podcast, man. If you're enjoying the content, go and click that like button, go on the comment, go on subscribe, click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves, they wouldn't work at it. I'm out.
I'm chillin', I really ain't worried about niggas. I promise I keep it a Hakuna Matata. Even though niggas be looking looking and sounding like me. That boy Morris said I'm not the father. Swear I'm a dog, get vicious when I'm irritated. I might need a shock on my collar. Don't got a filter, just keep it straightforward. I play my position, Andre Iguodala. Ain't no exposing me, I get in D, hit the ovary. Don't even go down that road with me. And if a chicken obsessed, I don't need it. I want that Miss Parker with Professor Ogilvy. Bitch ain't no testing me, none of these bitches be stressing me. Capping like they got the best of me. But if she go off and get with another man, really she still gon' be thinking about sexing me. Done with these bitches, let's get to this paper. One piece of the pie, sell out on the merit. Chasing that money, Coyote Road Runner, ain't doing no talking, just like Tom and Jerry. Ain't no beef with no drama, it won't make no money to me, it's just unnecessary. But if I'm push, I'm gon' have to crash out on a nigga, and then I'ma call up as Gary.